Chiefs took the field, and they are set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Aaron Donald with a sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
On 1st and 10, Stafford eluding the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Stafford. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. The shotgun snap for Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. Now it's Stafford. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And he will try to get to the pile-up, but he's not going to get there. They mark him out short of the goal line. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football. We're scoreless after 1. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball.
Oh, he fakes the spike. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Leonard Floyd providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. Well, not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. Rolling to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do. But to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. To throw, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Stafford. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Chiefs will take over possession here up at the 44. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage. So
good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on fourth down. They snap it to Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire pushing through the contact. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for L.A. On first down, Stafford here. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. No gain on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Stafford. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And out of bounds right around the 20. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
At the 17-yard line.
Second down and 7. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And the Rams are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. He's at the 50.